Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
Hello, everybody. It's good to see you, and we'll see how this one goes. This is different. So this is sent in by Michelle Piers. Michelle, thank you for sending this in. And she adds, for more of the prick. So it's Piers Morgan's infamous guest appearance from Have I Got News For You. So this should be, it's gotten quite the conversation here in the Patreon chat. So it's, and a lot of thumbs up to react to this. So thank you, Michelle, for sending this in. Man, I've never seen Piers look so young. It looks like this might have been recorded in the 1990s. He looks like he's younger than I am now. So, I don't know much about Piers Morgan other than he had a show on, I think, CNN for a while. I could be wrong about that, but here, and then he got taken off that. Then he got sent back to the UK, I think. And now he does that show on Piers Morgan Uncensored, which is, I think it's on YouTube. I'm not sure if that's aired on a network or anything, but it's definitely on YouTube for sure. Because I've watched that a couple times. It is literally the Jerry Springer of debate shows on the internet. It is fucking crazy. And hey, it works for him because he just has to sit in the middle and let everybody else throw shit at each other. So it's entertaining, but after like a couple of them, you're like, God damn, man, I feel like 70% dumber for having listened to these maniacs. But anyway, my point is he's found his groove. He's after all this time, he's found what he's good at, attempting to moderate fucking brain rot debates. Anyway, I digress. Piers Morgan's infamous guest appearance. The only other thing I would add is that I feel like I don't know who dislikes him more, the people of the UK or the people of the United States, but I feel like both don't really like him. But I feel like people from both countries enjoy his new show now. So anyway, I don't know if there's any context I need to know about this. Probably not, because Michelle is awesome. Got to give you another shout out, Michelle, because Michelle's a longtime follower. So anyway, Piers Morgan's infamous guest appearance on Have I Got News For You. Let's see what happens here. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And here we go. Everything's set? No, it is not. Almost did that prematurely. There we go. Let's get it.
The Daily Mirror's not very gung-ho, are you?
It's all a load of nonsense, and it's major trying to get some popularity at the last minute, and I don't think the British public will buy it. Feel me to be serious for a moment, which I doubt you do.
Well, it's good news for you, though. You've just discovered somebody who reads the Daily Mirror, because...
It's a more shocking discovery than I've just discovered Ian Hislop can read.
All the bitching.
Yes.
Damn, he's starting out aggressive with this, Piers. Calm down, sir.
Because didn't you send
You should know all about complaints here.
But didn't you send photographers in to sneak up on this chap's wife while she was in a hospital or something, caring like that?
Yeah.
And you got ticked off for that.
Yeah.
And...
Ooh, I think I heard about that. That's some fucked up shit right there.
You probably had a go at Selena Scott's sex life.
Well, we only said she'd enjoyed some smoked salmon down by a loch in Lomond. That was all.
A loch in Lomond?
A loch in Lomond.
There was only one loch in Lomond.
I don't know what...
I can't remember what it's called now.
The Queen...
No, the answer to this is...
Has someone complained? Have they all complained?
Only one of them was thrown out, which was Julia Carling. The rest of them were all...
So you lost 3 and Julia Carling...
Well, we didn't lose.
You beat Julia Carling.
We had 3 adjudications against us, which we tried to resist.
Sounds like 3-1 down to me.
3 strikes and you're out.
We were left in a slightly vulnerable
you
position.
accepted the rulings, obviously, Piers,
Of course
didn't
we
you?
did, yeah.
As a paid-up member of the Press Complaints Commission, you said, fine, it's a fair cop.
Exactly. What are you getting at it?
No, just checking you hadn't been vindictive
we
about it
hadn't.
afterwards.
In no way would I be vindictive unless it was Rupert Allison.
Oh.
Well, he's the one they brought a case against you, and then you went sent...
No, he thinks we've got a vendetta against him.
Which you have.
The one that you...
Which you have, immediately. Which you have.
Was to the south of France to photograph him. That Ritz Allison, is that the one? Just because he took a court case against you?
We have a vendetta against his party. There's nothing wrong with that.
But you left him alone until he brought a case against you.
No, he's always bringing cases against it. He loves it.
Well, let's not fall out over this. Have we got the points?
The truth is, Julia Carling is the only one who was unsuccessful in a Press Complaints Commission complaint against...
Because they adjudicated that she'd invaded her own privacy.
They said that unlike Earl Spencer, for instance, who has sold his family photos to Hello magazine repeatedly for lots of money, she had put herself into the public eye. It was deemed that Earl Spencer was entitled to privacy because presumably he's...
Well, his wife was entitled to receive treatment in hospital without being photographed having it. Probably was the ruling, the basis.
That was part of the ruling, that was the part I'd concede.
But your proprietor agreed with the PCC, didn't he?
He did, yes.
You sort of got rather bollocked by Murdoch, didn't you?
Rather. I got severely bollocked, yes.
Did he? Were you sacked? You know...
Sacked, did you say?
Were you sacked?
That's a very serious thing to say on television.
Did you get sacked?
I didn't get sacked.
Promoted.
I can feel the tension rising. Like fucking bread in the oven right now.
He's aesthetic, because that's going to help pay for the holiday, thanks.
I can just imagine a jury finding for the editor of the News of the World.
It's almost like finding the editor of Private Eye, isn't it? By the way, Ian, you know where you live?
Yeah.
You're about to get a new neighbour.
You?
Happy New Year.
Well, actually, next door neighbours are you going to be?
He'll be within long lens, I can assure you.
Is that a photographer?
He's a charmer, isn't he?
That's a man on a bicycle.
I'm getting nervous because that was just the first half of it. But clearly, dude, there's something snakish about Piers, man. Yeah. Whew. I don't know who that guy is. It's probably in the description, but I'll look at it afterwards.
Transport Secretary who missed his train. This is Rail Track, where we've sold off the rail industry.
Was that the Daily Mirror?
Yes, exactly.
I use the collective we as in you and I, Ian.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Right.
And we've all made lots of money, all those who invested in it have, which I didn't, but I presume a capitalist like Ian would have done. And at the end of the day...
Have you two met...
Ian Hislop? Is that his name? There's another video here. It looks like Piers Morgan more recently talking about his feud with Ian Hislop. I'm probably saying that name wrong, but I believe that's who he's talking about here.
Okay.
Right.
And we've all made lots of money, all those who invested in it have, which I didn't, but I presume a capitalist like Ian would have done. And at the end of the day...
Have you two met before somewhere? And
You're very left-wing for a man who used to edit the News of the World.
He's very left-wing for a man who currently edits the Daily Mirror.
I want to go on, but the tragedy is that the poor girl that won had a terrible arthritic attack moments before she went on stage.
Piers, this is a comedy news quiz. Arthritis doesn't normally feature in that. But a lot of sad stories that don't get on.
Well, you're here, Clive.
Yeah. But you won't be back.
I guess not. No, your clue is Little Willie.
No,
It's William Waldegrave.
Ian Hislop.
We've resorted to genital insult, have we? You and Paula Yates.
Well,
the cream of the nation's wits.
Ever a man of my word. Piers, your four unlikely companions are Rupert Allison, Sting, a koala bear, Geoffrey Clements, leader of the Natural Law Party.
Is the answer jam?
Not in
Only
so
say
many
that
words.
because last week Eddie Izzard said
so
everybody
few
roared
words.
with laughter. I think it was hilarious. I just thought I'd say it.
People like him.
I will continue what I was going to say, but I was going to remind everyone that the PCC castigated the Daily Mirror in March for giving away the whereabouts of Robbie Coltrane's house, saying in some cases the publication of an individual's address might create a potential risk to that person. The Mirror...
Yeah, we call that doxing, I guess, here now. Or maybe just on the internet, I don't know. But yeah, that's a really fucked up thing to do. I remember somebody tried to dox me like two and a half years ago, something like that. And it was hilarious because it wasn't even my address. Somebody did that on like fucking Reddit or something, and I got a bunch of messages. Hey, somebody's trying to put your address up on Reddit. I was like, what? Because I'm not even on Reddit, but I clicked on the links and I just started laughing because it wasn't even my address. I was like, wow. Hilarious. But anyway, to do that in a newspaper, especially then when like people actually read those things, that's fucked up. Really fucked up, actually.
Castigated the Daily Mirror in March for giving away the whereabouts of Robbie Coltrane's house, saying in some cases the publication of an individual's address might create a potential risk to that person. The Mirror apologised for any stress caused in a press statement issued by their editor, Piers Morgan, of 13 Woodcote Drive, Chigwell.
Actually, can I just say that they actually they rejected that complaint?
Did they?
By Robbie Coltrane, so you're entirely wrong to use that against them.
Oh, yeah, but they did say that...
I just thought I'd say that, in case the
surprised.
viewers got the wrong idea by this vindictive attack on me, personally. Carry on.
You're feeling a bit vulnerable.
You're invading my privacy, and I'd rather you left me alone.
You've stepped into the public eye now, Piers. You were elected to come on this programme, you've got to take it.
I demand my privacy.
OK, we won't talk to you again then.
Oh, man. Okay. So, what does it say? Hold on. I feel like I need more to this. There's got to be more. Highlights from the infamous Piers Morgan episode, including threats of a punch-up in the parking lot, all helping fuel the years-long ongoing feud between himself and Ian Hislop. First aired in the 24th of May, 1996. Wow! That is a long feud. Hold on. Piers Morgan, Ian Hislop. Let's see what the AI overview says. Piers Morgan and Ian Hislop have a long-standing bitter feud stemming from Morgan's appearance on Have I Got News For You in 1996, where Hislop mocked him. In retaliation, Morgan, as editor of the Daily Mirror, launched a campaign to find dirt on Hislop. Fucking what a snake. Employing journalists and photographers to investigate him. The efforts were unsuccessful as Hislop was found to live a blameless life. Blameless life, in quotations. The feud continued with Morgan and Hislop exchanging insults, with Morgan famously referring to Hislop as an annoying little gnome. Yo! Fucking... Well, there's one Brit who can't take some, what do they say in cricket? Sledging? He can't take some sledging, obviously. Or some banner. Morgan's guest appearance on the show led to a mutual contempt that was evident both on screen and off. Hislop's mockery, including suggesting Morgan hired a photographer to follow him, which Morgan vehemently denied, leading to a heated exchange where Morgan even appealed to the audience to ask if anyone liked Hislop. Morgan, as editor of the Daily Mirror, allegedly ordered journalists to dig for compromising information on Hislop, including checking his bins and offering a £50 reward for any dirt on the private eye editor. Dude, what a fucking weasel. Despite these efforts, the Daily Mirror found no damaging information on Hislop, leading Morgan to be disappointed. Yeah, I'd read that one. Is there anything else good in here? The incident became one of Have I Got News For You's most famous and infamous moments, with a clip of the confrontation being repeated after Morgan's eventual sacking from the show. Dude, that was so awkward. It was so awkward that Ted, and it was all Morgan's fault. I mean, they were just throwing what looks like friendly British banner. You know, like you're gonna fucking take your licks for some of the shit that people know you've done, and he didn't handle it well. He literally he basically threatened Ian, not with violence, but with like I'm gonna be your fucking neighbor. I'm gonna find shit on you. Oh man, that was really fucking awkward. Let me see if I can find anything else. Have I got news for you? Piers Morgan episode. Let's click on this. Piers Morgan's infamous. This is okay. Never mind. I'm probably gonna have to do some searching to come up with more on this, but that's what I got you guys for. How about this? Write some comments down below that give some more inside information on the ongoing feud. If there's anything else that I need to check out about this, I felt so uncomfortable watching this. It really, and it got worse and worse and worse and worse, and it made me really dislike Piers Morgan. I didn't really have much of an opinion of the guy beforehand. I know he's been around the block, but that really made me not like it. Although that did happen, 30 years ago. But still, that was a bad look. That was a bad look. It really was. It was definitely a bad look. Anyway, like I said, fire some comments below about this feud and maybe who, because I don't really know who he is, Ian Hislop, who he is, what he's about, and all that stuff. Anyway, Michelle, Pierce, thank you once again for sending this in. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day. Stay safe.